Question is, the displacement of particle varies according to the relation x equal to 4 cos pi t plus sin pi t. The amplitude of the particle is, we are given the displacement is 4 cos pi t plus sin pi t. Opening the bracket, we will have 4 cos pi t plus 4 sin pi t. So it is the algebraic sum of the two waves. That is equal to, if we convert this cos in terms of sine, it will become 4 sine pi t plus pi by 2 plus 4 sine pi t. Now, as we have done earlier, where we taken y1 is equal to, that is the first wave is a sine kx minus omega t. Another wave taken was a sine kx minus omega t plus phi. And the superposition principle says that if these two waves superimpose in the same media, this will result in 2a cos phi by 2. This is the magnitude of the or amplitude of the resultant wave, and sine kx minus omega t plus phi by 2. This is the phase. Amplitude of the particle due to the superimposition of these two waves will be equal to a, and is given by 2a cos phi by 2. Here a is the amplitude of individual wave, that is a, that is 4, 2 into 4 into cos, and phi is the phase difference between these two waves. Phase of the one of the wave is pi t plus pi by 2, this is the say phi 1, and another wave is pi t, this is phi 2. So phase difference is pi by 2, and phi is pi by 2, and it is divided by 2. So we will have 2 into 4 into cos pi by 4, and cos pi by 4 is 1 by root 2. Therefore, we will have the amplitude of the wave as 4 root 2. This is the answer. We can do it alternatively. The displacement is given 4 sine pi t plus 4 cos pi t. Now suppose we consider this 4 as a, say, cos theta, and this 4 is taken as a sin theta. That is, coefficient of the sin pi t is taken a cos theta, and another is taken a sin theta. So it will give a cos theta sin pi t plus a sin theta cos pi t. This is equal to a taken out from these two terms. We will have sin pi t cos theta plus cos pi t sin theta, and using the algebraic trigonometric relation, we will have sin pi t plus theta, because formula is sin a plus b equal to sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. So resultant wave will have a as amplitude and theta as the phase angle. And this amplitude a can be calculated from the considered value a cos theta, which is here 4, a sin theta, which is also 4 here. So squaring and adding a square cos square theta plus sin square theta, that will give equal to 4 square plus 4 square, and it is a square, because it is an identity, it will give 1. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, so we will have 2 into 4 square. This implies that amplitude of the wave will be 4 root 2. Therefore, if we have an expression y equal to a sin omega t plus b cos omega t, then directly we can use the relation a equal to root a square plus b square to find the amplitude of the resultant wave due to the superimposition of these two waves. Second question is, Two waves are represented by the equations y1 and y2 given, where x is in meter and t is in second. The phase difference between them is. If we see the equation of y1 and y2, we have these waves are moving in minus x direction. Another is also moving in minus x direction. Y1 is given a sine omega t plus kx plus 0.57. So its phase angle, or we can say phase, is omega t plus kx plus 0.57. This is the phase of the first wave and having the phase angle 0.57. Another wave is y2. It is a cos omega t plus kx. Because it is in terms of cos, so we have to convert it into the sine, and therefore we will write a sine omega t plus kx plus pi by 2 equal to omega t plus kx plus pi by 2. And because pi is equal to 3.14 radian, so we can write it as omega t plus kx plus 3.14 by 2, or we can write it as omega t plus kx plus 1.57. Now we have to find the phase difference. Phase difference will be equal to delta phi, and it will be equal to phi 2 minus phi 1. Phi 2 is omega t plus kx plus 1.57 minus, and phi 1 is omega t plus kx plus 0.57. Opening the bracket, we will see that omega t get cancelled by omega t, kx get cancelled by kx, and remaining is 1.57 minus 0.57. So it is equal to 1 radian. So phase difference between these two waves is 1 radian. Next question is, with the propagation of the longitudinal wave through a material medium, quantities transmitted in the propagation direction is. We have already told that waves are disturbances or the energy which moves from one place to another place in the media with help of the media particle in case of mechanical waves. So the correct answer of this question is the energy. Next question is, the equation of the two waves acting in the perpendicular direction are given by x and y. The resultant wave represents. So first of the wave is x, that is equal to a cos omega t plus delta, and another wave is y equal to a cos omega t plus alpha, and it is given that delta is equal to alpha plus pi by 2. So replace it. We will have a cos omega t plus alpha plus pi by 2, and using the trigonometrical relation, that is cos pi by 2 plus theta, we will have minus a sine theta, that is omega t plus alpha. We are using the relation cos pi by 2 plus theta equal to minus sine theta. So this x is the equation number 1 and y is the equation number 2. To get the resultant wave, we have to get the relation in x and y. So to eliminate other terms, we will have to square equation number 1 and 2 and then add. It will give x square plus y square, that will be equal to minus a sine omega t plus alpha whole square plus a cos omega t plus alpha whole square. So it will give a square sine square omega t plus alpha plus a square cos square omega t plus alpha. A square is common, so we will have sine square omega t plus alpha plus cos square omega t plus alpha. And this is an identity which is sine square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1 for each angle. This will give a square. Therefore, we have the relation in x and y as x square plus y square equal to a square. Therefore, the superposition of these two waves results into the wave of the shape of circle.